Welcome back, we're Honey I Roam. I'm Amber.
I'm Giulietta.
And our dog Winston. We live in this truck camper that we renovated. This video is kind of bittersweet because we're leaving our current work camping spot.
But we do have a surprise in store for you because we're not leaving Colorado yet. We're moving
somewhere amazing that we haven't even seen yet.
We look to the mountains. We don't care if it's only a dream. Nothing is really what it seems anyway.
We've been living in this off-grid setup for the past 4 months, and now summer is ending quickly here in Colorado. It's getting freezing. So we're gonna pack up all of our stuff here. It's wild how much we've accumulated in 4 months. We're gonna see if we can fit it all in this truck.
Without a doubt, organization and storage are probably one of my most stressful things when it comes to transitioning, especially hitting the road, because I really like for things to be accessible and easy to grab in the back of the truck, because that's basically our whole storage area. It's our garage. But we have a lot of stuff. Honestly, when we're living these jobs, especially living off-grid here, we've had to bring solar panels, tents, we've had to bring the ice fishing tent, which we're getting rid of that, because there's no reason for us to haul that back with us at all.
Giulietta's always into putting our setup up way before it's actually time to go because she's the organizer and she's planning it all, and I'm usually pretty resistant. She said, let's put up the canopy 4 days before we're leaving. I said, let's do it.
Most jobs that we've had to purchase stuff for a more comfortable setup living there, and this is definitely no exception here because we've been living off-grid completely. We've had to have extra water jugs, extra water hoses, a water pump, like just stuff that we wouldn't necessarily need to if we did have hookups. But it's been so fun. We love it. It doesn't matter.
One of the worst things ever is packing up all your camping gear when it's wet and then it's dirty, then it gets moldy.
And another thing to prove my point is it could snow up here any day. It would be super sunny and then all of a sudden there's hail coming through. So
yeah, we had a crazy hailstorm last week and then the sun came out. And then the other work campers who have been in this area for years say any day now
it could snow.
It could be a snowstorm, like 16 inches.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
We ain't doing it. This canopy's just been sitting here for the whole time. I mean, we've been using it, but I sure haven't got the spiders out of the corner, and they're there. Gotta say, I haven't noticed these.
I think for me, there's just a comfort in being able to just have everything ready to go. If there was a huge snowstorm that was gonna come through or something, we can go down to a lower elevation and just have everything with us. And I think it's more than anything just a peace of mind, and that's why I'm anxious to get prepared and everything in the truck, and also to prove to myself that it fits in there.
Yeah, our reality check last week was when that hailstorm happened. The ice was so heavy that it caved this whole tent in. We looked outside. I came outside and I was just picking up huge chunks of ice, and then we popped it back up. So, and that was just like a 20-minute hailstorm. So imagine if it really started snowing. We gotta be able to buck. Let's check in with Winston. Are you excited for the move? Your tail's saying yes. I know you love it here. You're gonna love it everywhere we are though. Actually a bag that's not way too small for the product. Good. Yep. I think we have to take everything out to put everything back in.
I gotta go on the other side and get the other stuff.
We have everything in there that we're not gonna need for the next 4 days. So we're gonna have our chairs up here, a couple of other things that are still gonna need to squeeze in. Giulietta said, whoa, that's a relief. Our setup is quickly dwindling for the season, but what is not yet is our pile of firewood. We still have this huge pile of firewood that we, throughout the season, have acquired and chopped, and our friends have helped chop. And in the next 4 days, we're gonna have a lot of campfires. That's great. We don't do enough of these alone. I know. I was trying to count how many times I've lost the keys to the camper and I lost count. So we finally needed to come up with a solution and we did. We're gonna install today an RV lock. It is a keyless entry door lock. Bing, 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 bing. Every single time that we need anything out of the camper, we have to take the keys out of the ignition or I have to dig around and find my own key. But I don't think we're gonna have to do that anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have to do that anymore.
This is gonna be a total game changer. We're gonna have a new lock on our camper.
Thank you, RV Lock, for sponsoring today's video. All right, we're taking this old one off. We got our hole. Want to make sure you have the wires on the inside. And I think this is gonna be the trickiest part of this. And basically all I'm doing is grabbing the wires and pulling them into the door opening. Now we're gonna put the strike plate on so the lock is in position. Thank you. Now we're gonna install the internal lock. And then you'll hear a beep, which we just heard.
I'm so essential that when the screw falls, I'll pick it up.
Yep.
Here you go.
Thank you, my love. So basically we have 2 screws in there. We put the wires into the void area behind there like I showed you. And then this is the bolt. So you can lock it from indoors. This is for the fob. So we actually have a fob that you can lock and unlock remotely. What was so nice about this installation, it really did take us 10 minutes. This little latch piece just lines up exactly with it, and as soon as you line up the lock, the latch is lined up too, so it made it super simple. All right, we got the instruction, and the default code is 1234. That's not our code, by the way. We're not keeping that code. I'm so happy.
Yeah, this is gonna be a big difference in just our life, our whole life.
Oh my gosh.
Our last step was programming this fob. So now with the click of a button, we can lock and unlock our camper.
Do it. Saying goodbye to this cheap Amazon lock and hello to RV Lock. Can you even believe this? What a winter wonderland. It is actually our last day here working at Collegiate Peaks, and we're gonna tidy everything up. Last night, we got some snowfall. So it was raining, started raining around 3. We have a couple of honeys here visiting us, so it was really nice. We sat by the fire while the rain was just drizzling, but then it really started picking up around 5, so we all went in our campers and stuff. And then probably around 7, it started snowing. It's so cool. What a beautiful way to end this incredible season here at Collegiate Peaks. I've loved it.
Ready for your sweater? He's so cute though.
You gonna put your sweater on? When I went out last night, probably maybe 30 minutes after it started snowing, I was gonna take out the trash and just kind of button everything up for the night. There was icy snow on the steps, and I stepped down on this step and I fell. I busted my butt, literally. Like, I was kind of freaked out and my butt hurt so much this morning. Thank goodness I fell actually on like my butt and not on my tailbone or something else, because as soon as I fell, I had to get up immediately to make sure I wasn't paralyzed, because I was like, that was a serious fall.
I was just laying in bed and she was just gonna take out the trash, and I see her head at this level, and split second later, it's not in the frame anymore. I jumped out of bed. I'm like, what happened? It was dark and snowy. I'm so glad you were okay.
What's up? Good morning.
Good morning.
I have the biggest bruise on my butt cheek though. Like, wow.
It's gonna be beautiful colors.
Yes, that was really, and afterwards I felt like so queasy and I was shaking because my elbow also hurt.
She didn't break any
Amber,
skin.
Amber took real good care of me.
Of
Thank
course.
you. Give me my coffee. Oh my gosh, me and these mistakes. You guys throw that towel on it.
Got most of it.
He's like, what in the world?
Lesson for the morning. Patience.
Yeah, I am.
Get you your coffee.
Let's go.
Let's go. Come on. Well, now I have to be careful. Hang on.
Yeah, I got all the snow off. I don't think it's as slippery anymore, but that was bad.
Look at our bag. So beautiful.
Something else interesting in this past weekend. We have a young moose that shows up whenever the campground is full. So on Friday night when we were full, there was a moose that just loves to nibble on like the nylon camping fabric, like the tent fabric and chairs, and it'll just kind of bite and gnaw on people's camping chairs and lick on their tents.
Very good.
Happy?
Oh yeah.
Because it's so cute.
So cute.
Hello. Hello.
So you remember the show with the Tiger King?
Yes,
You
yes,
remember
yes.
that? With one and they,
A relationship with
It's time for us to go! But we are not leaving Colorado yet. We still have another job to do, believe it or not.
This is it. This is our final morning at this campground. We're packing up all of our loose odds and ends. There's always more loose odds and ends than you think in the beginning. And we're gonna be moving on to somewhere we're really excited to show you. We actually haven't been yet, so we can't tell you much about it. Winston got in the truck about an hour ago and he hadn't got out. He's really, really ready. Since we officially closed down the campground, there has been not one guest here. So we've had a totally private, feels like boondocking experience. We've had a couple of honeys here and we've had so much fun hanging out. We've had campfires, we had so much firewood to burn, and this is all that we have left. We actually just went to leave, but the gate is locked. So we're locked in. The garbage man came, the garbage lady came this morning, and I think she thought we had a key. Well, we don't. So we are locked in here until hopefully someone gets us out. If not, I can think of worse places to be stuck.
All right, we're just gonna shove things in the camper because we don't have any more room in the truck, and we're gonna have a new home soon, so we'll be able to just unload it from there. Let's go. Gosh, I need some help.
Okay. This is helpful.
Yeah.
Selena and Steven actually have a runaway, which you know was our very first rig that we ever have. So it's really cool to get to see a runaway, and they absolutely love theirs. They've done so many upgrades to theirs. It's souped up and cool.
Okay.
Second chair.
Thank you.
Woo!
Thank you.
And there we have it. We normally have this whole area cleaned out whenever we are traveling, but since we're only driving not very far, we're gonna have our setup immediately, and some of this stuff is gonna go to a new home. This is just how it has to go for the moment. One bag of trash. Let's take that to the dumpster.
The gate is unlocked. The maintenance guy came to our rescue, and so now we can head out to our new home in Colorado. Let's go.
We've only been waiting here for how long? Maybe 2 hours?
Something like that.
something like that.
But it's been as good as it could be.
But what a perfect place to be locked
Better
into.
conversation. We have good conversation.
Now we're out of here.
Yes.
We gotta take this though. Bye, you guys.
It's officially time.
Yes. I'm
Let's
glad we
wait.
got locked in with y'all.
Me too.
Safe travels.
Bye. We cleaned out our golf cart. We made sure every little piece of everything was away. And now it's a blank slate for the new person, whoever that may be in what, 8 months? Bye. It is so exciting to move. After living here for 4 months, it feels like exactly the right time to go.
Woohoo! Yes, let's go. I'm ready. Winston's ready.
Yeah.
We need to change.
That extra hour and a half or 2 hours was exactly what we needed to be really ready.
We need to change the scenery.
Yes.
In the twilight stand till
We did it. Season over.
Not all the way though. We're heading to a new campground to be camp hosts for 3 more weeks. It's supposed to be incredibly gorgeous, and there is one of our favorite things there, and that's a body of water.
This campground is feeling pretty out there. There is a 15-minute dirt road to get there off of the road. So anytime we need something, we're gonna have to be very intentional about leaving, because
For sure.
it's out here on the dirt road. It is already so much warmer than we're used to. Just 2 days ago, it was snowing. It's been 30 degrees at night. I've been wearing jacket and thermals, long pants, long sleeves. And I think it's gonna be much warmer where we're going, which is amazing for us because the cold and the condensation, all of it can cause a problem.
Please use
Look at this road, all these switchbacks. Ooh. Tight squeeze and a pothole. Woo! Yeah, woo. No one's just...
Sorry.
We've been holding this in way too long. It's finally time to tell you what we're gonna be doing next in our journey. I'm gonna give you a little clue. Okay, the clue is I'm wearing the same outfit as I'm always wearing. This is my work shirt. We're still working. So here's the deal. You know, we were running Collegiate Peaks Campground. Well, it closed for the season because it gets way too cold. The snow's coming down. It has to close. So we had an offer to run another campground for 3 weeks. And this campground is very different. It is warm here and it's on a body of water. You know that's our style. Let me just start by saying the leaves here are the most beautiful leaves I've ever seen in my entire life. This is fall in Colorado, and it's only about 2 weeks a year that the leaves are extremely vibrant, and that's right now. One of the campsites here actually got rated top 10 campsites in the whole country, especially during fall. It's because of this. I feel like when I'm photographing this, it looks kind of green, but this is the brightest yellow that you've ever seen, that I've ever seen. It's time to cook. I'm gonna make something that I've been craving. It's actually one of my favorite foods ever. So we have to make it ourselves. We're out in the middle of nowhere and no one's bringing it to me. So I'm gonna make it. Here's the secret ingredient. We are making red curry with bell pepper, tofu, and white rice. Now the thing about tofu is you have to dry it out a lot. I don't have a tofu press, and my least favorite thing in the whole world is to waste a lot of paper towels, but we're going to. Got this cubed up. We're gonna put some oil in our hot pan. While our tofu is cooking, we're gonna chop this pepper. I'm just gonna do 1 big spoon of this, if I can reach it in there. I have the pan heated up. We're gonna toss it in. Soon, once it falls off my spoon. We have everything we've cooked in this bowl, and we're going to pour our coconut milk in with this curry. I was so excited to actually have this curry dish, but when I tried the mixture that I made, it's too spicy to pour over everything, and I don't want to ruin it all by not being able to eat it, so we're just gonna use it as a sauce.
Cook this tofu perfectly. So healthy.
That's my favorite compliment.
This is so healthy and delicious.
We sauced it up. I got my bowl of curry here on the side, poured some on it. Five Beijing sauces on the side, and we'll top it with sesame seeds. This gig that we're doing is the same deal. We are camp hosts. This is not as many hours as the other one because it's slower right now, which is fine with us. It'll still give us time to explore. So we did our little bathroom cleaning duties this morning, made sure all the tags are updated. Giulietta's editing a video, and we live here. That's all I could say. But we are just getting our feet wet at this new campground. We have so much more to do. Thank you so much for watching. We love you.